Good morning. I was asked to do a video about the fill system for the water game called Water Racer. So we're going to take a quick look at it and explain how the system works. So let us begin. Oh, by the way, excuse the noise, we have a crane on site. But here we go. What you see here is the drain and fill system for the Water Racer tube. So here's the bottom of the tube. This is where the water will fill up into, and it fills up inside this clear acrylic cylinder. What you may not be able to notice is there is another tube inside here, and that's because they don't need the whole tube to fill with water, just a small portion. So the tube fills up to the top, and when it hits the top here, it hits this float switch, and that way the game knows which station has won, and there's an indicator light over here that will light up indicating that this station has won. Once the game is over, the game needs to drain. So it also drains out this tube here. I'll just show you from here to here, okay? Down here to this assembly, and through this assembly and out. So the way it works is, this is where the water comes in through here, up through here, and stops at this valve here. This valve is connected to the target switch on the other side of this table. And when that switch is activated, the valve opens and the water will go through this flow constrictor valve device here. This is how we restrict the amount of water, or calibrate it would be a better description, I think. It goes through here and it fills up the tube through here, and into the tube. Now, while that's going on, this valve is energized and it's closed, so it doesn't allow the water to leak out. However, as I said, once the game is finished, this valve shuts off, closes, no more water. The water in this tube has to drain, so it will drain back out through here, down through here to this valve. This is called the dump valve. It's a slightly different configuration of valve than this one, but it does the same thing. It opens and allows the water to drain. Now, if we go behind here, you'll see there's a fitting here, and it goes up to the base of the water fill tube. And you're asking, well, what is this? This is just for overflow. If something should happen, and say the water keeps flowing up these tubes, well, it needs somewhere to go, right? So it will fill up into that hollow tube in the center and fall back down right into here. And that's what's going on there. Now, if you give me a moment, I'm going to show you how we fire up the game. So this is how the operator activates it, is with a button here. So, and then we go over to the control panel and we push forward. Okay. You've heard the game bell ringing. Now, I forgot to turn on, if we go over here, sorry, the pumps. And those pumps are for the water distribution system. That's the squirt device. For certain reasons, I don't say gun on YouTube anymore. Down here, we have our target, and there's the switch. Okay, so watch this. I'm pushing this switch. You see the water's going up. It's gonna go all the way up. I'm gonna bring you down to this valve, and let's see if you can hear it. Okay, that's it operating. We'll go back up to the top. We're going to go all the way up to the top here. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay, this valve is now open. Sorry, it's now open and the water is drained out. And there you go. And just so you know, these are made by ASCO. You can get these water valves pretty much anywhere in North America and Europe, I'm sure, without too much difficulty. But I just have one word of advice. I don't like water games because when they go wrong, they can be a nightmare. And it's also one more thing that a Carnival operator has to worry about. When they get to a site, they have to worry about all sorts of things like electricity. But now you add water into it, that's another thing they have to deal with. If I had my way, I would replace this water fill system, get rid of it entirely, and have an LED strip inside this tube. I'd still have the water ejection device working, but I would get rid of this entirely because it's a potential nightmare. And as I said, you could get an LED strip or something like that and install that and get rid of all of this. And believe me, it'll keep down your maintenance costs and your downtime. And all of this can be tremendously expensive. Anyways, with those words, I thank you for your time and I thank you for watching and have a good one. Cheers.